Okay, so I'm going to start the presentation now. Today we are going to talk about some few little tips and tricks that will help you um, track some changes and also share some information among your users on the portal. We're going to touch on change rounds, plan snapshots, and position notes for today's presentation. Just want to point out that you all are all at this point muted. This is just to keep the audio as clear as possible during the presentation. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask that in the questions field or in the chat field in your GoToMeeting toolbox. We can answer any questions you may have at the end of the webinar. You can also zoom in if the screen is in the top left corner of your screen. There's a zoom button that you can expand the image to cover the full screen if that is necessary. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start the product demo for today. All right, so the first feature we're going to talk about today is the change rounds, and this is something that you may not be using much, but as we see here on the plan we have, I already have up. You can see there are some of these pages have a little red frame around them. These are the change rounds, and you can also change this frame to any page that's on the plan, and you can use this page, this red frame to sort of indicate to any of your users that something has changed on this page. Used to kind of draw their attention to that page in particular. So as you see, this editorial was imported via the import plan data, and it highlights the first page of every page in each editorial that is placed on the plan, indicating that this is a new change that has happened. Now you can choose to store this this change to your archive by going to Plan Actions and then to Store Current Change Round. And by doing that, it will clear the plan of those change rounds. But you will be able to go back to your plan history, and you will be able to see that it was stored in our history here, and the pages that the change round was highlighted on. Now, if you want to highlight, let's say we want to highlight this page for one of your users to pay special attention to, you can do that by going to this button up in the top bar here, and it says Toggle Change Marker Tool. If you click on that, you see all highlights in the blue color, and you can just click on any page that you want to add a change round frame to. And clicking on it will also clear it. So let's say we want to highlight these two pages, and your users have then had a chance to look at it and pay some attention to these two pages for whatever reason they needed to, and you want to clear this, but you want to store the information that these two pages had some corrections to it. Again, you can go to Plan Actions and Store Current Change Round. So it says you can find the history about this in the View Plan History area. So you go up to Plan Actions, View Plan History, and there it is. It's stored in our history that there were changes to pages 6 and 12. Okay. The next feature we're going to talk about is the plan snapshots. And I'm actually going to highlight a couple of these pages with the changed rounds, just so you can see it on the plan as well. All right, so to create a plan snapshot, you simply go up to Plan Actions and down to Manage Snapshots. Now we're going to go ahead and snapshot this plan. I do that by clicking on the Snapshot Plan button. In the snapshot options, you will see there are some different features that you can add to the snapshot that will provide some information that you may need. And we can start at the top, and the first field here is the spreads per row, and you can change this to any size that you prefer to have your snapshot in. And we're going to go ahead and do 6 here in this case. Second field is you can set the size on your plan, the information that is the font that is on each page, and you can increase or decrease the default size as you need. I'm going to put it at 0 at this point. The next field below is some different checkboxes you can choose to display. For example, the add edit ratio and display sections or inserts and so forth. Then on the bottom of the snapshot, there will be some slug items that will have some more information, such as the publication name, code, and so forth. And you can choose any of these variables as needed. The bottom field of the snapshot is a notes field, so we can I'm going to add some information in there just so you can see how that appears on the snapshot plan. So and we're going to go ahead and create the snapshot. Now this may take a few minutes depending on the size of your plan and how complicated your plan is. You don't have to stay in this page. You can go ahead and close it out, and you can always come back to it a little bit later. So it will let you continue working while that is still creating that snapshot. Let's give a couple more seconds here. Let's see if it will be finished. Okay, so it is completed, and we can go ahead and download this snapshot. Okay, so there is our snapshot. Here is the note we added in the top right-hand corner. And the change round markers we added to the pages are also highlighted on the snapshot. And these are some of the features that we pointed out in the second field, where it shows the ad and editorial relationships and the ratios, and the slugs that will appear on the bottom of the page, which includes any of these fields that you selected, the little variables you selected. Now you can also view this as an HTML page, which it also shows the same exact things that you see on the PDF that was downloaded. And you can also share the plan with another user just by entering the email addresses, with commas or spaces, line returns, and then hit share email. Okay, the last feature we're going to present today is the position notes. And position notes are little notes you can add to specific pages in the plan. And you can do that by going to the gear icon below the page and down to position notes. And you can enter your information in this field. For example, an instruction on which ad should go in this position. Now, if I drag this, this is the ad that we are asking for in this case. I'm going to go ahead and place that on that page. Now, as you can see, it kind of hides that information in the position node. This can be set to show once the ad reservation is placed on the plan as well. And you can do that by going up to the gear icon in the top right-hand corner and go down to Plan Display Settings. Now, in Plan Display Settings, you can go to one of these empty fields, and any of those are left blank can be set to Position Node. Go ahead and close that. And now you can see it is showing up even though the ad is sort of covering up that position node on the page. It will still show up in this position. Now we can go ahead and take any questions. If there are any questions, please feel free to type them in or let me know if there is anything. I also want to point out that the snapshots should, let me see, we'll make another one here. I believe it should show up in that as well. The position node, I think it should show up on the snapshot as well. Let's give it a couple seconds to finish up. All right, let's take a look. As you can see, it does show the position node in the snapshot as well. So these are just some simple tricks that will help you communicate some information across between your users. Like I said, it also is stored in the history, so you can also always refer back to where the changes took place, where there were some change rounds marked, and so forth. So this concludes the presentation for today. If there are any questions, please feel free to ask. Okay, we have one question here. Let's see. Okay, we have a question here where it says, where can you find which revision number of the plan you are on? All right, so in Manage Snapshots, let's take a look here. So this is checked here. It says plan revision number. So let's take a look at one of the snapshots we have made. So it says here that this is revision 2 of the snapshot. Does that answer the question? Okay. If there's any other questions, please feel free to ask. Okay, so we have a follow-up question to the snapshot revision number. Yes, it is based on this snapshot. So each snapshot will have a new revision number. Let's see. So yeah, as you see, it will state in the first field here, revision 1, 2, and so forth. You're welcome. Any other questions before we conclude this presentation? Okay, well, with that, I thank you all for joining our webinar today. The recording will be made available for you to view, and it'll be shared in an email for you at a later point. And thank you for coming today.